Okay, I'm so tired. It's 5:21 a.m. Eastern Time. 5:21 a.m. Eastern Time on Friday, February 8th, 2018. Chad Xavier Harris here. I haven't recorded a diary in days. I don't even know when the last time I did. Yeah, I haven't recorded a diary in days. I know, I ain't shit. I've been going through a lot of stuff. I'm 1,000 miles away from my family right now, so like my main priority is like not having to go back. 'Cause they only miss you when you're gone. As long as I'm gone, they miss me. As soon as they see me again, they're gonna take me for granted. And I don't want to do the same thing to them. So I want to continue to miss them. So I have to get my shit together so I can stay up here. As you can see from my eyes, maybe I haven't been to sleep. And it's easier to get up in the morning if you don't go to sleep until you get back. So, I have a girlfriend now. So let me tell you about that. Yeah, I have a girlfriend. I haven't asked her to be my girlfriend yet, but I have to. I'll ask her on Valentine's Day. So, her name's Shaisha. And, she got her name from the Color Me Bad video. Her brother loved that song. Her older brother, and when it was time for her to pop out of the womb, they named her Shaisha. So, let me tell you about Shaisha. She's short. She's short as fuck. But she's thick as fuck. She's smart as fuck. She's nice as fuck. She's a mom as fuck. She has a son. His name's yeah. So here's how I met Shaisha. I met her parents first. And you see my jacket? You see it? You see it? Do you see it? You see it? Do you see it? You see it? You see that? You see it? Do you see it? Okay, just making sure. Yeah, that's how I get down. So, I met her parents first. At my first job in Conyers, Georgia, on Salem Road. Ingles Supermarket, store number 469. Yeah, that was my first job. I'll tell you, I'll go to sleep right here if you let me. Why won't you let me? So, I met her parents first. What the hell is Oh, that's Mom Mary. That was tight. It's okay. Tell her good morning, Aunt Mary. How did you sleep? How are you doing? Question mark. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, what the fuck is this? So, I met her parents first, and my first job, they were my customers. I was working at Ingles. It's a supermarket, Ingles Markets, and shout out to Bob Ingles. So rest in peace to Bob Ingles. So her parents were my customers there, and I say my customers because they used to call me Mr. Ingles at my job. Hi, how you doing today? Welcome to Ingles. My name is Mr. Ingles. So whenever, like, I probably had the largest customer base as far as the customers that would shop there. When they would see me, they would gravitate to me, and they would come to my register, and you know, they'll leave your register to come to mine. You're damn right. Like, you wouldn't stand a chance. Like, and you wouldn't even care because you wouldn't even want a long line of customers. But as soon as I clock in, I'm taking all your customers. They're all coming to my line because it's the party line. Like, I would take all the products out of the basket of the next customer and line them up while I'm finishing up the last customer. Keep talking to the last customer till they're gone. Then set up a conversation with the next customer. And I always have a bottle of water with me because I was high as fuck. Cottonmouth ain't no joke, so as long as I didn't get cottonmouth, I was okay. I could make it through the situation. So I would keep a bottle of water with me. I had to have that bottle of water, and I would set up all the items on the side to get ready, and I'll face the barcode to the scanner in one direction, and I would just, I start the conversation, and people would just flock to my line, man. I was just that bubbly ass 17-year-old, bubbly ass 18-year-old, and I just had so many customers there that I built rapport with. So it got to a certain point where some customers would tell me, like, I came here just to see you. Like, real talk. They'd be like, I came here just to see you. Like, they could have went anywhere, bro. And they would come because they knew, like, I was there. So why not go somewhere and spend money where we know somebody there? At least it's nice to us when we come through there. Like, we never regretted coming to Ingles when I worked there. Yeah.
Go inside.
So her parents, her parents were definitely like my one of my favorite customers, of course. Like in the top three, like I had so many, but as far as just the ones I remember the most, the ones I'll never forget, like I remember them always smiling at me. They were always smiling at me, like always. That's what I remember the most. It was her stepdad, her dad, and her dad Jose, and her mom. I think her name might be Serena, and they just, I just have that image in my head of them just always smiling at me so hard, like, and I didn't know they had a daughter, you know. And you know, Shaisha was 1 year younger than me. She was a junior in high school. I was a senior, and we ended up having a class together my senior year at the beginning of the year for like maybe a month or so. Then I got moved out of that class because I was about to graduate, so I had to go into other classes. And we sat next to each other, you know. And I just remember, you know, after a while, I'm so tired. Oh, I'm so tired. After a while, give me a second. So after a while, they would like the conversation. I guess once the year actually started. Oh, look at that. Once the year actually started, um, I guess it got close to prom time, and by this time I was very close with her parents as far as just how I felt. It's that like I felt close with them. Like they were always special to me. They just treated me so nicely. Like I really appreciated that. And close to prom, they asked me to take her to prom. They asked me to take her to my prom. And they offered to pay for her ticket as well as mine. And to allow me to drive their Escalade. I had a fear of driving. Like, I didn't drive. I didn't start driving until 19. And, and when they offered me that, when they offered me to take her to prom, like, I was, like, very reluctant to do it because hold on, it's the angle I don't know. I was reluctant to take her to prom. I wasn't gonna go anyway. I didn't want to go. I had a bad experience at homecoming, so I didn't want to go. And yeah, pillow between the knees, shouting. I didn't want to go to my prom anyway, so it wasn't even in my plans to go. So if I would have went, it would have just been to take her. And that intimidated me, when they offered me to take her to prom. Because it just felt like they were like handing over their daughter to me. And at 18, I didn't want to handle that responsibility. It had nothing to do with me not liking their daughter. It was more like, I didn't want to hurt their daughter. And then I would have hurt them. I was just terrified to, I was terrified to fall out of their good graces. I didn't want to hurt her and them, and I turned it down. And I remember one day her mom asked me, like, what is it? Like, she was like, you could tell me. Like, what is it? Is it my daughter? Is it, is it her weight? Like, it had nothing to do with her daughter. It was just the fact that it was her daughter. I'm 18 years old. You can't trust me with your fucking daughter. I don't trust myself with your fucking daughter. Like I wanted to, there's a tear coming out right here. You try to pay attention. But, you see it? It's on my nose. It's like right here. I just didn't want to have anything to do with that. If it went bad, like the biggest problem with young people is they forget to admit that they are young. And with youth comes stupidity and ignorance and a lack of experience. And with those factors combined, I am Captain Planet. Like I did not want to have anything to do with that. Like, you cannot trust an 18-year-old with your daughter. And if they say that you can, then when they break her heart, you whoop their fucking ass. And I was terrified of losing that relationship with them. I valued their friendship, their mentorship, way more, than any satisfaction I might have gotten in the moment with their daughter. Like, I didn't know their daughter. I didn't get a chance to really know her. But every time I saw her, every time we talked, whenever we did have a class together, and we only had a few memories, but I remember she sat right next to me. She sat on my right side. She sat on my right side. And I just remember talking to her every day. And she was just always, happy to be around me. She was always cheesing. And I would cheese too, because I wasn't used to women showing me attention. And she was like the one lady that always showed me attention when we were around each other. So I remember one day her mom came up to me and was like, Shaisha's birthday is like on Tuesday or some shit like that. It was in February too, because I remember now that she told me her birthday's coming up, and she was like, yeah, my daughter's birthday's coming up. So I was like, oh, okay, I got something for that ass. So I went to the bakery section, and I bought this big ass cookie cake. I don't know, maybe it was like $15. I don't know. It was a big ass cookie cake, and you know, I guess I found out one of her classes that we shared at different periods. We had the same teacher at different times, and she was a junior, I guess. So, oh, shit. Oh, okay. So I went into Miss Walters' class, and I left her the cake before the class came in. I went in there and gave it to Miss Walters. And I was like, this is for Shaisha's birthday. And then I remember her mom came to my job. She came to my register, and she was cheesing. She was cheesing so hard, dog. She was like, she was cheesing so hard, dog. And I just remember her, she was just cheesing hard, and she was just like, I saw the cake, like, I saw what she did. She was like, that was sweet. She was like, her little sister and brother loved it. Her little sister loved the cake you got her. And I was like, it ain't their birthday. And so I always had a special admiration for their daughter. But I kind of I saw her as an extension of them. And, my future was just about to begin. I was just about to graduate high school. I was becoming an adult. I'm crying right now. There's a tear right here. It tickles. It's annoying as fuck. Waiting for it to fall. It's not falling. And, I don't want to wipe it. Damn it. Shit. And, I had so much respect for her parents. And, I don't want anything to do with that, man. And, I was just getting ready to graduate high school, and, my entire future was right before my eyes. And, I was a real idealist. I was like the biggest dreamer you would ever met at 17, 18. I was such a huge dreamer. And, they were huge dreams, so how are you ever gonna accomplish your huge dream? And I saw that one. You saw it too. How are you gonna accomplish a huge dream if you're not focused? So that's all I cared about. You know, what's my huge dream? When I think about myself at 18, I get really sad. Because I miss that guy. I really wish I could have a conversation with myself at 18. I wish I could see him. There's so many things I wish I could have told him. Every, everybody's everybody's not a big dreamer. And those kind of people will crush your dreams as much as they can. You know, because their mind just has so many limits. And at 17, 18, 19, mine was so limitless. And between those ages and now, I've been around so many people that did try to crush my dream. I ended up picking up a lot of anger. It's not fair when somebody really goes out of their way to try to convince you that your dream can't happen. The best way to stop that is to punch them in the fucking face. As soon as they fix their mouth to say some shit about your dream, you punch them in the fucking face. Because if you said something about their child, they would punch you in the fucking face. If I'm not talking about your child, don't talk about my dream. You get punched in the fucking face. And that would be the main piece of advice I would have gave myself. Whenever someone tells you your dream is impossible, you punch them in the fucking face and ask them if they thought that shit was impossible. Did you ever think that I would get my fist into your eye? No, you didn't. That was an impossibility. And yet it just fucking happened. So the next time you fix your lips to say some shit about my dream, I'm gonna slice your fucking throat in your sleep. But first I gotta follow you home, find out where you live. And I would've gotten a lot less fights, a lot less arguments. I encountered a lot of bitch ass people. And thank God it never rubbed off on me. But I did end up picking up anger. I think about That's what makes me cry. When I think about myself at 18, 17, 19, I think about all the dreams I had and all the times I might have told somebody my dreams and all the times they just attempted to crush them right in my face like they had a right. I don't give a fuck what you think about my dreams. Go suck a dick. But at 18, 17, 19, I wasn't that firm. I was young. I didn't know that, the majority of people, they failed themselves. They never tried. They lived in fear. They were pussies. Bitch ass pussies. I was surrounded by bitch ass pussies who wanted to convince me that my dream was impossible. And that's what I was going through during those times. I was learning how to deal with people attempting to crush your dream. And not to, that shouldn't even be something you have to deal with, but it is. And not only that, I had to deal with pursuing my dream and making it happen despite all of the negative feedback. Like, what gives you the right to even comment on my dream? If your girlfriend or your wife was having a baby and I walked up to you and I told you, hey man, that baby's gonna be a stillborn, you would never forgive me for that. But yet, you're the same person that would tell me that my dream is gonna be a stillborn. And that's tough to deal with on both sides. To be the big dreamer that everyone wants to doubt, but you're not allowed to doubt them and their small dreams, and I wasn't ready to date. Like, all I cared about was just pursuing my dreams. And I really miss that guy. He didn't die.